Hello everybody, Xpload Gaming here with a new review and quick guide. This time around we have in the spotlight the Soviet Tier 9 K-91. It was in the store until a couple of days ago, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on one of these tanks with the help of you guys out there. You know who you are and I appreciate the help. Now, back to the review. First, I want to talk a bit about the equipment on. The equipment I use on this tank is as it follows: calibrated shells, defense system, improved optics for the better view range, and enhanced gun lane drive just because it gives you more aiming, lower aiming time, enhanced armor, and I will get to that earlier. Engine accelerator, top speed and traverse speed, vertical stabilizer, toolbox, and consumable delivery system. So, back to the review. Gun. Let's talk a bit about the gun on this thing. First of all, it has -7 degrees and +10 of gun elevation. The aim time is 1.83 seconds. The clip reload, the whole clip, since this tank is an autoloader, is 16 seconds. Just couple of inches below 16 seconds. Shell reload time. This is kind of strange because normally you have like a 3-second reload time on tanks at this tier. But on the K-91, Wargaming probably did it as a balancing factor. It's a 3.5 seconds shell reload time. That may surprise you, but I believe it's good enough. That means also that you get the, for example, that clip off in 7 seconds, which is not half bad. It has good gun dispersion, 0.32. The DPM is a bit over 2.4k, while the shell damage per shot is 310, and the total burst potential of this tank is 930. Well, having that out of the way, let's go to the armor profile. First is let's talk about the massive weak point, which is the huge lower plate, and also the fact that it meets tier 10 vehicles. It has to be part of the balancing factor for this tank, as most tier 10 guns will pen you, even in the upper plate, which can bounce shots that don't have pen above 240. But now let's talk about the strong points of the tank, which are the turret and the sides. Sides being 100mm thick. And there's no spaced armor, there's just plain and thick armor. This tank has been designed to hide its huge weak spot and to show your strong points in mind. So how do you do that? Well, the answer is pretty simple. You side scrape, and you never show the lower plate to the enemies. And I seriously mean it. Never. How will he, What you're seeing at the moment on the screen is one little example on how much side scraping can be effective in this tank. That's 2 big shots bounced from tier 9 and tier 10 guns, bounced off the side without any problem. And another one with really good penetration from the AMX. No problem whatsoever. But there's also, but you need to angle it really well, or else you will over-angle like he is doing right here, and you will get punished for over-angling, especially against tier 10 tanks. And that's it. So back to the gameplay. People will ask, but Xpload, that's all there is to it? That's the biggest secret to the K-91? Side scraping? Well, hell yeah! I'm gonna show you, after this game, one of the best examples on how effective this tank can be at side scraping. And why is that? because you can side scrape against multiple targets and reduce the incoming damage by a lot. Meanwhile, our friend here, Donaufreak from the Right Clan, is having one tough battle to go. He's really low on HP. He practically doesn't have anything, but he uses that side armor to bounce shots effectively. And he's going in a 1 versus 2 situation here at the end of this game. And he needs to get out of there. He has that 3.5 seconds reload time, so he needs to be careful because anything that comes in front of him will punish him. He manages to track and finish off the WZ, and now quickly turn and get the kill shot on the Warsig. It ends with a 5.3k damage game. 5 kills, carrying the hell out of his team and bouncing a lot of shots in the process. Good game by him. And now I want to practically highlight this side scraping method in a game I had yesterday on stream. Many people saw this game live while I was explaining it to a lot of people how the side scraping on this tank can maximize so much your damage potential and your survivability. And I'm going to the middle of the map. I'm really sorry for the zoom in, zoom out. It's a tick I have, but you can understand. I'll come out side scraping from this position and immediately punish that AMX, which will try to get the shot into me, but of course I bounce, and that's the first bounce. And I want to count them so you can see how many bounces I'll have in this game and how much potential damage I practically negated. I'm going on a full reload since I got that those two shots practically on that shot on the AMX, and he's not popping anywhere soon. Here I can see the Yak Tiger right in the cap, and I have solid cover on my right, so I'll just come out and side scrape. And I was explaining this live during the live stream, and I was telling people that I can bounce a Yak Tiger without any problem. I'll get 2 shots off, and I'll bounce another shot from him any moment now, and then come out. I'm waiting, I'm not using my repair kits anymore, and I'm doing this, which is practically pointing my gun on the opposite side so I can spot. If you haven't watched the stream, I'm giving an explanation on why I do this. Here I'm gonna use a bit of heat to be sure to get those damaging shots off. I see the Tiger on this right who's not paying attention, so I'm safe to shoot. Until now I bounced already 3 shots, which probably would have cost me around 1.3k HP. I'll get into a position where I can side scrape again, and I'll punish this AMX again. And another bounce. Coming out, another bounce, and another shot for the people who tried to get in my way. I slowly reverse a bit and get in another good position to side scrape and to use and maximize the my survivability in order to manage to survive as much as possible, because this is a close game. It's a 2 versus 5 game, and I'm practically doing my best here to survive. I even blind shotted that Tiger, which on stream I didn't see that I killed. And here you can see I angled towards that Pershing because he had the plane shot on my sides. Now again I'll do the same thing. I see that the Pershing has that low gun, so I'm not afraid of him shooting me, just because I'm not gonna lose as much HP as I would against these two guys. And I'm continuously trying to side scrape And I'm waiting for that reload to finish targets off as soon as possible. I don't care anymore, I know I can kill him in this clip, so I'll just go for it. Plain and simple. We just took 4 tanks out in this amount of time while just receiving a small amount of damage. As you can see, I still have a bit underneath 1k damage. And this Pershing can't do anything. Wins me the game really easily. And screen the results, of course, I end up with a 6.1k damage game, Top Gun, high caliber, steel wall, 5 kills, and a ton of damage bounced. And as you can see here, I did more than half of my team's damage. 22 shots fired, 22 shots spent, and 12 shots received, of course. Well, that was it from me. Hope you enjoyed, hope you liked the video, hope you learned something, and if you got your hands on one of these, hope it will help you play it to its max potential. So, until next time, and don't forget to smash the like button.